So guys, if there's one thing I've noticed within the Apple community recently, it has to be the fact that every single person loves the iPhone 12 mini. And I guess it makes sense because of course we haven't had a truly small iPhone in many years now, and I guess people just like small things because, you know, small things are cool. But I am here to tell you guys some bad news because the iPhone 12 mini, at least on paper, is not doing too well. In fact, it's the least popular launch week iPhone in the past 3 years. So yes, it's not doing that well. Let's just delve into this, so make sure to like and subscribe, click that bell notification, and with that being said, let's just tuck in. So this analyst has been doing some researching regarding the iPhone 12 and the sales, and so far, apart from of course the 12 mini, the iPhone 12 series has been doing exceptionally well, and of course that's mainly due to the new design. It's a super cycle, and so sales have been pretty good for the most part. But unfortunately, the 12 mini is the outlier in this because it's doing considerably worse than its bigger brothers. In fact, let me spit some facts for you guys. So the iPhone 12 mini apparently accounts to only 4 to 5% of sales at major carriers. To put this information into perspective, we have the iPhone 12 accounting for up to 33% of sales at 3 major US carriers, and of course that is quite a bit better than the mini. So, of course, after hearing all of this, you're probably wondering, why is everybody picking on the tiny one? What's the issue with the 12 mini and why does nobody like it? Well, I do have some possible reasons, but before I delve into that, I do want to note that these are still very much early days for the iPhone 12 series. In fact, many analysts call this the early adopters phase because guess what? Many average consumers aren't going to be rushing out to buy the latest iPhone. That would be us, the tech enthusiast who is probably watching this video. You're going to be the one reading up on all the leaks and rumors and buying on day one. And so many people who do that obviously go for the Pro or the Pro Max and not the 12 and 12 mini. In fact, that probably explains why the iPhone 12 Pro is the best-selling iPhone out of the crop right now, and yes, that is very surprising because the iPhone 12 is clearly the better value, but of course, us tech enthusiasts need our LiDAR cameras and stainless steel. So, much like we've seen in previous years, it is very likely the iPhone 12 and 12 mini start taking over the Pro and Pro Max as average consumers start to get their new iPhones as their cycle ends or it's time for them to upgrade. However, I am still very sure the iPhone 12 will be the best seller, so let's delve into the reasons why I think the 12 mini won't appeal to the masses. And of course, we begin with my first reason, and that is the name. Now, of course, many of you are going to wonder what's exactly the issue with the name, because the name perfectly describes the phone. It's an iPhone 12, that's mini, iPhone 12 mini. Well, here's the thing, mini has connotations of being worse or being watered down. And of course, as a consumer, you don't want to know you're getting some worse version of the new iPhone. You want the default iPhone, or you want a Pro version of the iPhone, but a mini version of the iPhone? That's disgusting. I've experienced this firsthand with my mom because she was buying a new iPhone recently and I told her, hey, you can get the iPhone 12 mini. It's a similar size to the 2016 iPhone SE she had previously, but no, she said to me, the iPhone 12 mini sounds like a bad phone. I want a good phone, and instead went for the iPhone 12. Now, weirdly enough, it seems that Apple was also unsure about this whole mini moniker because early on with the iPhone 12 rumors, we had some pretty solid reports regarding the 5.4-inch iPhone being the iPhone 12 and the 6.1-inch iPhone being named the iPhone 12 Max. Now, of course, if Apple went with that naming scheme, it would have really confused consumers because a 6.1-inch iPhone being a Max alongside a 6.7-inch iPhone also being a Max, that would have been a marketing nightmare. But either way, if the iPhone 12 mini was just the regular iPhone 12, I wonder how many more consumers would have opted for that instead of the 6.1-inch iPhone. Anyways, that's that. Now let's delve into the second reason, which is basically size. Now yes, I am aware that a lot of enthusiasts have been waiting eagerly for a truly small iPhone for years, and so the iPhone 12 mini is this godsend. But let me remind you, we take up a small portion of the market compared to, of course, average consumers. And simply put, there is a reason why we haven't had a truly small iPhone in years, and that's because average consumers, at least the vast majority of consumers, prefer having larger phones. Think about this, the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, the first ever truly large iPhones we've ever had, are still, till this day, the best selling iPhones ever made. They've sold around 200 million units, I believe. I could be wrong about that. But either way, a lot of people love larger phones, and it's because it's their main computer. The main appeal with a small phone like the iPhone 12 mini is the fact that many people have many devices to do other things, and so they only need a phone for very basic tasks. That is very much a Western thing, but in many Asian countries, they use the smartphone as their main computer for literally everything, and so having a larger screen is going to be something they appreciate, because with the larger screen, you have a bigger battery, so it lasts longer, and of course you can watch Netflix, YouTube, and all kinds of streaming services comfortably on a larger screen. And so, because of that, the iPhone 12 mini is going to be a niche device that only appeals to a few countries, and is going to be something that pretty much every other country forgets about. But now we come to my third and final reason, and that is price. So going back to this report, the analyst claims that many people looking for a small iPhone are just going for the 2020 SE because it's roughly the same size, and of course, you're saving so much more money. So I guess people looking for a small iPhone also want a small price tag. Also, if you're not too fussed about the size, then the iPhone 12 at only $100 more for a 24% larger screen and, most notably, much better battery life does seem like the better deal for many consumers. That's what I think, but tell me in the comments below, why do you think the iPhone 12 mini isn't doing as well as some of us hoped? And on that note, I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click that bell notification, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya, peeps.